Okay, your guilty pleasure when it comes to sweets or desserts?
Oh, it's got to be chocolate. I'm a chocoholic, man. Yeah. Death by chocolate. That's how I want to go.
When it comes to movies or TV, action or comedy?
Action. Yep. Got to have the action. My life is an action life. I don't want to sit through some chick flick that bores me to tears. I got to have something that moves.
Your favorite subject in high school?
History. Yeah. If you study history, you don't have to study prophecy. Because if you understand history, you'll understand prophecy. Most folks don't understand history. That's why they have a difficult time figuring out the world today. You understand history, you'll figure it out. If history repeats itself because we're too stupid to learn the first time. If you can study history, it'll help you.
If you could be a professional in any sport, what would it be?
I used to race cars. First year out of high school, I raced for Ford Motor Company on a professional level. Enjoyed it. The day I went to Bible school, I sold the race car. That was it. But my direction was to be a professional race car driver, and I did that for a year and a half.
And then I picked up last night that you don't go on vacation, but if you did, where would it be?
If I did, where would I go? Oh boy. There's a place in California it's called Big Sur. It's on the coast of California on Highway 1, the Pacific Coast Highway. It's a very unique place, really unique in all the world. It's got the ocean, 200-foot drop into the Pacific Ocean on one side of the road, and on this side of the road, it's woods, forest. Very unique place. If any of you are on the West Coast, go to Big Sur. You'll enjoy it.
Then just one more question just to round off the interview. If there's one line of advice or anything that you could leave with your church in this conference, what would it be?
I think it would have to be to understand that you will go through difficult times. For some reason in our cultures today, we feel like we should be exempt from pain, from difficulty, from discouragement, from disappointment, from disillusionment. And those are all opportunities for me. I think I'm at this unique place after 43 years in the ministry, traveled the world, seen 22 people murdered, have been to some of the most difficult parts of the world, that the world is a harsh place. But without Christians bringing the light and the salt into a very dark place, there really there is no hope for those folks without Christ. There just isn't. I've watched rich people commit suicide. I've watched poor people commit suicide. So it's not about what you have or what you don't have. It's what's in that hole in your heart that we're all created with. A hole that was only meant for Jesus to fill. And that's why people wander through life unhappy, turning to sex, turning to drugs, trying to fill this void with things that will never fill it because it can't. But when Christ comes in, when Christ becomes the main thing, suddenly your life has meaning. It has purpose. You have a reason to get up in the morning. There's a joy there. Not a happiness, but a joy, because there's a difference between those two words, as you know. And then, all of a sudden, you look at life differently. And so, the thing that folks have to grasp from this conference is that all of us have the capability to really make a difference, to really make an impact. It's not just reserved for a few people, a few preachers, a few hotshot Christians like we see on TV. It's about ordinary people choosing to do extraordinary things, who will probably come under an extraordinary attack. But when it's all put together, God takes the whole thing and develops a man and woman of great faith. And then you can walk into hell with a squirt gun and believe that you can do something for the glory of God, and you will. That's what every one of you needs to learn. And the quicker you do, then you become a man, then you become a woman of great faith. And you can do things that people said can't be done, but we can do all things through Christ who gives us the strength. I hope your journey begins, a journey of great faith.